It's alive. I am. Barely, but I'm alive. Good evening, Amish. How much snow did you get? Or are you still getting it? It's still snowing here. Snowing and drifting. Blowing. We probably got, I don't know, 6 or 7, maybe 8 inches. I haven't been outside. I was outside last night before it started, and I haven't been anywhere even near a window. So, that always makes it nice. We didn't get to sleep, which made it nice. The snow itself wasn't a wet snow. It was a dry, fluffy snow, like a powder. And it wasn't all that, from what I could see, my son shoveling on the rig. It wasn't a heavy snow. It was easy to move. So. What? If you look on the ring, you can see the snow moves easy. Yeah, dry snow. It's not like every shovel weighed 50 pounds. Sort of like a snow cone. Yeah. Let's see. That's how I look at it right now. It's so, the snow is so thin or small or powdery, whatever, it wouldn't even stay on top of that tabletop. It just kept falling through. There you go. Hey, make a little cash. I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still, I cold, something fierce. Well, that sounds pretty good. A pineapple upside down cake. Now, the driveway, and there's, I don't know, there's probably another couple inches of snow on it now since they've done it. Have they called off school for tomorrow? Kath? Have they called off school for tomorrow? Yeah, school's been called off for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, they probably will. Hmm. This is what it looked like. Come on.
For your phone, it was quite heavy.
And dashboard, let's see. Trying to show you what it looked like at 12:30 today before they started. That's what it looked like before they started shoveling snow. You can still see the table didn't hold any of it, it just kept falling right through. T-shirt weather, that's right. For the boat, yeah. Evening Junkyard, Skata, Amish, Cornbread. Anybody else that's here? That's right. You better not see a shadow. How much snow did you get, Junkyard? Oh yeah, everybody running to the store to get bread and milk, bread and milk, bread and milk. Yeah, go to the store and get liquor. We didn't lose power or anything. It was the same weekend back in 1978 when we got that big blizzard. I don't eat a lot of. I hardly ever eat any white bread anymore. It's either rye or multi-grain or oatmeal or oat bread. Maybe content not available. Autopilot. Yeah. I spent the majority of the night in a lot of pain. I fell asleep around probably 11:30, 12 o'clock, quarter to 12, somewhere around there. Woke up at 1:30 and spent the majority of the night trying to get back to sleep. Finally, around 5 o'clock, I guess it was 5:15 or so, I was finally able enough, to close my eyes enough and get some sleep. I woke up at like 9 o'clock. So, I think a lot of it had to do with the weather, my arthritis. My joints were killing me. I couldn't get, the legs were restless. Right. You got it. Good evening, Dale. All's well that ends well. Made potato soup for lunch. That sounds good. I made a big pot of chicken noodle soup last night for dinner. And gave you half a day to get the ice off your windshield. Yeah. I'll tell you how to do that, junkyard. Means you guys don't get that kind of weather that often. Take an extension cord out there to your truck and a hair dryer. Put the hair dryer on the floorboard pointing up. Plug it in and then shut the door and turn it on and shut the door. And just let that hair dryer run in there for about 20 minutes. She'll warm it up and get the ice off the windshield. The only bad thing about putting hot water on them, I've seen windshields crack because of that. I'm right here, junkyard. Might want to restart. Everybody else can see me, can't you? Why? Because of the coldness there, Dale, and the wind blowing. We left the bathroom doors open last night on both the bathrooms, upstairs and downstairs. That way the heat would go into those rooms and keep the water lines from freezing. $13 right now here. Yeah, see, you liked it the other way. Yeah. You just missed 18 minutes of one of the most best live streams you've ever seen. Can't get it back now. Mm-mm. I have no idea how cold it's going to be in the morning. It was 0 yesterday morning. Get your money's worth, that's right. I don't know if you heard me. I told you to put a hairdryer inside your pickup truck. Run an extension cord out there, put a hairdryer in it on the floorboard and pointing up, turn it on high, and then shut the door and let it run for like 20 minutes. Your windshield will be all cleaned off. $73 in Paradise? Yeah. You like concrete? Yeah. Yeah. Now would be a good time for water cannons out in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. I see Tampon. I see he's out there, got the National Guard out there handing out donuts, coffee, and hot chocolate to the protesters. Isn't that nice of them? There you go. Damn. Yeah, no, a judge would stop it after the first couple of popsicles showed up in the courtroom. Yeah. I guess another one effed around and found out, didn't he? Oh, but you know, he's totally innocent. Bring a gun to a riot or to a protest. Yeah. And then confront officers while you have that gun. And then I haven't seen any footage of it or anything. I have seen some still pictures, and I see there's somebody videoing like 5 feet from there when it was happening. So I'd like to see that video because I'm pretty sure they got the best video of all of them. Probably. Well, the residuals from the Finch probably come in. You know. I haven't seen any videos, not one. But I seen there's a woman videoing like 5 feet away from where it happened. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the best video right there, other than body cam footage. But then again, you know, he was probably totally innocent. Why would you bring a gun, a SIG, and with two full clips? Because I'm pretty sure there was a clip in the gun itself. So it's that Finch money, living in high cotton. If you had that Finch money, you could be early bird specials with Brad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you away. They'll send you back to Scotland. Did you say hi, junkyard?
Hi, junkyard.
What are you saying hi, junkyard for? Papers, please. Papers? Papers? Will they let me go from state to state? Yes. No papers? No papers. For you movie buffs, that was Red October. That was Harley. We had quite the scare yesterday with Gretchen. She's doing better now, but don't really know what happened, but she passed out a couple of times. Actually, 3 times. Once here and then twice at Walmart. Kathy and our son took her to the hospital last night. Get her checked out. They couldn't find anything wrong with her. Did a bunch of tests, made sure she didn't have sugar or something like that. And so. Thank you. Well, she is doing better. She hadn't had an episode today, so I don't know what it was. You know, maybe she was just fatigued or whatever. I have no idea. Harley. Junkyard said, hi, good Harley.
Huh?
Junkyard said, hi, good Harley. Yeah, you are. That's not what you end up married. Hate that when that happens. Yeah. As far as I know, I should be on in the morning. So almost didn't think I was going to be able to get on for a long time because yesterday I went to turn on the computer. I turned it on. Everything turned on, but it said no internet. So I went to hit the internet button to turn it on, and the internet button was gone. Not to be found anywhere. I looked all over for it. Went into settings and everything else, see if I could manually turn it on. Wasn't a thing there I could find to turn on the internet. It just kept coming up Bluetooth, Bluetooth. So, yeah, he blamed it on my cooking. So, am I muted? Shouldn't be muted. Okay. Because Dan said it's okay. Yeah. How ICE kidnapped a 5-year-old kid. Isn't that something? Well, for one thing, the father of that kid should face some other charges, additional, like abandonment. He took off running and left that kid alone. That's abandonment. Child endangerment, that's what it is. So that guy, with all the other charges, should be charged for child endangerment. He should spend his time in jail, prison, or whatever, and then have his ass kicked out of the country. And then, I don't know, the mother or whatever wouldn't open the door and let him in. So, when I'm sure as soon as she walks out of that house, her ass is going back too. Well, that's cool. How's she liking it? Well, she's probably scared that they were going to take her too, but they were probably just wanting to reunite them all. Grab her and him and the child and anybody else that's related and send them all back home together. One great big old family reunion. I know. I'm a prick for saying that. I really am. I have no emotions, no feelings towards others, no compassion. You're right, I don't. Sorry. Like I've said 100,000 times before, I'm all for legal immigration. I'm all for it. I'm not for illegal immigration. I know. Yeah. Well, now, my mentor lives in Pennsylvania, and I take after him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they'll shut it down again. Well, that's good. As long as she ain't out there doing Baywatch. It'll be kind of cold today. Hey, turn your shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Tenny. Nice to see you. Huh. Yeah, Firewatch at 2 a.m. That was nice, yeah. Yeah, should have been watching all that shit last year. You should have bought all that silver. Who knew? They kept telling us it was going up, but they've been telling us that for 5 years and it went up a nickel. All of a sudden, wham, bam, bam, up $70. I know they tried to tell me. I just didn't want my money sitting there that long for 5 years not making any money. Better than that Deutsche, you're right. Better than that Deutsche clean. Yeah. Huh. I know, just think if they'd have bought it. You're right. Oh yeah. Hmm. What river boat is that there, junkyard? Make a bridge out of her. There you go. Hmm. Um, they got probably 65% of the house roof done in steel right now. They quit Thursday because temperatures are going to be down Friday, and then all the snow and stuff. So probably won't see them till Tuesday or Wednesday. There you go. I mean, after all, Poland bought 10,000 of them. As soon as they learn how to drive them, they're going to invade Russia. Huh. Yeah, get the floating bar option. Yeah. Anyways, the other day they had all the steel for the roof out on the other side of the sidewalk, laid out on the ground. And I told him, I said, hey man, I'll do my best, but I can't be watching that all day long. You know, the scrappers around here don't give a rat's ass. They'll steal it. He said, you think they'll take it? I said, yeah. He said, well, if they take it, I guess I'll bring more. Whatever. They didn't touch it. Well, then Thursday, when they were done, they moved all that from over by the sidewalk, over by the house, and then they put some out in the garden. So it's all cut. It just has to be put up there, and then, you know, a final trim here or there or whatever, you know, to make sure it fits. I know. He'll pull a steel. You scrap it. That's right. Have a good night, Dan. Love you too. Now there's a spot on it that Kathy doesn't like, so we're gonna have them look at that, see if they can, if it's something that they can straighten out, or if it's because of the roof or whatever. But I don't know. They should probably be here. I don't know, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably have that finished up by Friday, and then start the garage the following week. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to do nothing for a couple of days while there's snow. Huh. Oh, I bet. No, they did left the old roofing on because there's only one layer. Left the old roofing on, then they covered it with like a felt membrane, and it's a um, it's water resistant. Excuse me. Silo Carks. Hi. Oh yeah, because of the way of the snow. The way of the ice. Okay. Are the Mexican carports the oldest one made out of vinyl tarps? They'll do it. That'll do it every time. Yeah, I imagine the car would hold up a little bit of the ice, but you know, I I don't know. It's a company out of Hudson. They've been in business for 25 years, so I'm pretty sure they're not. It's not a fly by night, and they um, you can go on their Facebook, Hamden Roofing or whatever, and they have lots of pictures of all the roofs they've done, and they all look nice. So it has been terrible this year. It's not working. Al, he was too busy at the Davos or whatever, rubbing elbows with all the rich people, trying to get more of that climate control weather money. I think he's running out of funds quick because I think they're all realizing that everything Al has said over the last 30 years has not come true. Everything. I wonder what Tipper's doing. You see, the world's biggest iceberg is breaking up. It's no longer the world's biggest iceberg. It's broke up enough to where now it's second. She should. Only in 2023 was their stuff only worth a few $1,000s. Now it's worth millions. Huh. Here at the Nasty Pislosi Financial Freedom course, you'll learn how to gain financial freedom. You'll learn how not to be dependent. You'll learn how to be rich and successful just like me. I'm telling you, Omar took that course. Well, it's already, can't remember how big it was, like 700 square miles or something like that. That's how big it was. And the next one biggest to that was like 100 something square miles smaller than that. Now that one's bigger. But the biggest one spent 40 years dry docked. It broke off and sailed about, I don't know, 1,000 miles, 800 miles, something like that, and then hit bottom and stayed there for almost 40 years before it finally melted enough to take off again. One big ice cube. That's right. Heartbeat. That's funny. Let's see. World's largest spur, A23A, recently broke off the Southern Ocean after drifting decades, having cleaved from Antarctica in 1986. Remained grounded for years before moving north, eventually disintegrating due to warmer waters. That's approximately 3,900 square kilometers, twice the size of Greater London, UK. That's a big one. You know, they could be like Brewster's Millions, you know. Go break off some of them, you know, chunks off in the Antarctica or Arctica and Antarctica. And then, you know, put some rockets on there and float them over to California, and that way they can get all that fresh water. If you ever remember watching Brewster's Millions. We had, Kathy took a couple of roast, put them in a pan, and she boiled the roast with, you know, the little red and little yellow and purple potatoes and stuff like that. We had that for dinner with green beans and a salad. Pretty tasty. She made chili Friday night. That was good. Or maybe that was Thursday night. I can't remember. That's a lot of bull. You're right. Red beans, green beans. I'm telling you, it is cold out there. Everything in the refrigerator is froze. Which is okay because it really doesn't matter if it's froze or not. It's froze. The beer's nice and cold though. I should have grabbed one of them tonight, but you know that Texan guy, you know, the guy with the zippy zap sauce? He did a Facebook thing and he showed his award-winning chili recipe that he won in 2020 or 2003 or whatever it was. at the Texas Chili Cook-Off, coming in first place. Now, everybody tells me Texas chili don't have beans in it. Well, he won the Texas Chili Cook-Off with Texas chili with beans. Got some natty in the refrigerator out there. I'm pretty sure she's nice and frosty. We used to have a refrigerator when we went camping up there at the campground that sat on the deck. And that was an old refrigerator, probably in the 50s. That thing would freeze beer in the refrigerator. We would go up there, Kathy and I, on Friday, and we'd take supplies up there, some beer and wine and, some potatoes and stuff like that. And then we'd go to Sam's Club and pick up whatever we wanted for the weekend and then stuff to take home because we was halfway there anyways, or 3/4 of the way there. But we bought some steaks and we bought some salmon and stuff like that, and forgot to grab it on our way home. So we just pick it up. It's in the refrigerator. Well, we got up there the next Friday, and it was froze solid. Didn't have to worry about it going bad. It was froze. Beer had ice in her. But yeah, proves they didn't know. It ain't chili unless it's got beans in it. That stuff down there in Texas but doesn't have beans in it, that's just hot dog sauce. That's all that is. Must have been around Austin. I don't know. The guy that has that Zippy Zap sauce. All right, everybody. Time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, but stay yourself. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, if you're so inclined to join me. And God willing. He is weird. That Zippy Zap sauce. Take care, everybody. Bye.